Hello there YouTubers, just doing another quick update on my fish room. A lot of changes have happened today. I've got a new fish which you'll see in a minute. The tank still looks dark but it's actually not, it's just the camera. If you ever look from a far distance it looks pitch black, but when I look at it it's just the camera. There's no new fish in here really, it's just all the old fish. The plex are getting bigger. I've got the common just here and I've got the leopard plex somewhere else. They're getting bigger. So there's a lizard fish, also known as a dinosaur. He's growing quite a lot now. Every fish is doing fine. The precarious catfish is starting to get picked on a little bit, but kind of about, you can't really see him because he's in the dark. That's mostly the only things that are recently new up here in this tank here. There's nothing in this tank because I'll show you what I've done in a minute. I've just took out the red jewiled and I'll show you what I've done in a minute. I've still got a lot on because I like to have it a lot on this tank. So, and hopefully this tank will be for something else, which I don't know what yet, but hopefully get something else in here soon. Still got the frog. It's a pinky last night and a few axons. He's a brilliant frog. Moving over here now to the goldfish tank. They're doing perfectly fine. I've added some plants in here from my community tank. I would say that the newest goldfish, the fantail goldfish, is getting bigger, which I'm glad about. I would say it's getting bigger because it looked a lot smaller when I first got him. They're always hungry, so I feed these twice a day instead of all the other fish. I only feed them once, but these get fed twice a day. There's my goldfish that I won from the fair, from the fishing competition. They're liking the plants, they're starting to eat them, which is alright because I'll just get a bunch of new ones. In here is a lot has happened, sorry. I've moved all the community fish into here now because I've got a big update that I'm going to show you in their old tank. So everything's in here now with the beta and the... So in here now is the beta, which is somewhere in there. It's quite hard to find at the time. Don't know where he's gone. There he is. He hides behind all the plants. He's really cool. I've had him 3 weeks now. I've got the phantom, black phantom tetra there. The two male guppies in here now, which are just here with the X-ray tetra, the black tetra, the 2 cories, the ram. The other rams at the other side of the tank, and the black neon tetras are there. I've also put the snails in here, so I've got a total of 30 snails in here now, which is quite annoying because I don't know how I've got them all. There's the cories, the rest of the 2 cories, and the ram here. There also is a cherry shrimp in here, which I did see him earlier, but I don't know where he went. He was in with all these plants up here. Plants are all doing fine. I've checked them all over because I rearranged them a little bit, as you can see, and they're doing perfectly fine. They're growing all new roots, and I've rearranged them a little bit. They're doing good. Chopped off a few of their stems and leaves because I was growing a bit too big. Now on to the big update, which is here. I have got a brand new, I think it's a tiger Oscar in this tank. And yes, you will probably complain that he's in such a small tank, but it's not my fault because someone who has offered me him because they brought him and he's been eating all their fish. They put him in with community fish and he ate all the cories and the black tetras and stuff like that, small black tetras and small cories. So I've took him on and I've put him into the old community, but the plan is to get a 20-gallon tool as soon as possible for him to grow out in there for a few months, and this tank will just be a bit spare. And then for when he's getting bigger, the future plan is to get a 60-gallon tank, but I have also got a 30-gallon tank which has not been set up yet and has got some cracks in. So no, it's not 30 gallons, sorry, it's 40 gallons, so we're going in that for about sorry about that, for most of his life. But he will go into a 60-gallon tank as soon as he's big enough. I'm hopefully going to get an albino Oscar to go with him. I think he is a tiger Oscar, but I'm not too sure on the patterns, so if anyone does tell me, if I get a good picture. He's in with the red jeweled cichlid and a few snails in there. And the red jeweled and the Oscar is just inseparable since I put them in here today. They have stopped next to each other and will not move away from each other at all. It's like they have protecting each other, and they've just become really good friends since I put them in here. They've been in together for about an hour or so now, and he's doing really good, the Oscar is. He's not really swimming around that much, he swims a bit and then goes back to the bottom of the tank and just sits there and watches everything. He's a wonderful fish. When I'm not really close up really to the tank, he does swim around, but he's starting to swim around a bit now. I think he's just getting used to everything. There he is. If you can tell me what the patterns are, if it's a common Oscar or a tiger Oscar, then please tell me, because I don't really know. But I'm hopefully going to get a albino Oscar in here. Well, not in this one, in the 20 gallon. It's 20 gallon tall or 20 gallon long I'm trying to get it. I know where I can get it from, and I'm going to get it as soon as possible. So he'll be in a much bigger tank soon. He's an absolutely brilliant fish so far that I've seen, but he ate all the cories in his person's tank, so he asked me to take him on. And it's kind of my first fish rescue, if you think about it, because I'm rescuing him. And hopefully I'll be able to have a few more rescues, which I'm going to try to set up a fish rescues. So yeah, so that's basically the update. The red jeweled patterns on him are just so beautiful. He's really beautiful fish, and the Oscar is just brilliant. They just sit there like that. They've been sitting there with each other for ages now. They don't know why, they just come weird friends. But he's nice, really cool fish to have, and hopefully he's going to last quite a long while. So yes, you'll probably complain about him being such a small tank, but it's not. But it was kind of an urgent thing that he needed to get rid of him, and he said if I wouldn't have took him, he would have flushed him. And I can't do that really. Can't let him do that. So I took him on. And yeah, he's nice. I will do future updates on the Oscar and the red jeweled, but I might get a common plec in here just to try to clean up the tank. I'll go and buy one soon. So until then, please comment and subscribe to my channels, and feel free to ask any questions, and please tell me if you use a common Oscar or a tiger Oscar, because I honestly do not know. And until next time, happy fish keeping, and see you later. Bye.